I request. Yes. Yes. Hello everyone. Yes. Hello everyone. We are going to start the meeting now. With national anthem. Yes. Benjoy sir, आप continue कीजिए commentary. Benjoy sir.
Sir, you can just command, no problem in English. We'll all
Okay,
stand.
so everybody, good morning everyone. Myself Ravi Shankar Kumar, and we are joined with great scientists of our country, Ratnesh Misra ji, together with Yes Sangvi ji and Manvi Dhawan ji. You all are very excited. We are also very excited to see all of you. We were waiting from past 7 hours to connect with all of you, and finally we are connected. So it's a great day for everyone. Now, I will just tell you the few things about the team that is Igniting Young Minds. As you can see on the screen, Ratnesh Misra is written there. He is the president of Igniting Young Minds, and he was the leader of Pratham Satellite. It was launched in 2016 by ISRO PSLV C-35. The second you can see on the screen, yes, Sangvi ji, the vice president of Igniting Young Minds, a very exciting person, and facilitated by great Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi ji. Yes, sir. हाँ प्रेम सर.
Hello, sir.
हाँ बोलिए.
Let's start with the national anthem. We all are standing.
ओके ठीक है चले. ओके यस सर, आप क्या कीजिए, लाइट ऑन करवा दीजिए सर, लाइट ऑन करवा दीजिए.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा, तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा, जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Hello everyone. Yes, we have. Now we will start the meeting. I just want to tell all of you that you are connected with three great scientists of our country. As you can see on the top, on the screen, you can see that Ratnesh Misra from IIT Bombay, president of Pratham Satellite team, and he's a really energetic and great person, and also he is the president of Igniting Young Minds. And parallelly, you are connected with one of the most versatile personality, very energetic, yes, Sangvi ji, and he has been awarded by Prime Minister of India and as well as IIT Bombay gold medal for his academic achievements, and he was one of the key person in that Pratham Satellite team. And something we can tell you that India is always looking to make especially we are looking for women empowerment. So we have one great scientist with us, Manvi Dhawan ji. She is not only in a space, she is also connected with missiles. So if anybody want to attack on our country, she is ready to answer that also. So yes, it's a good day for us. It's a super Sunday. 3 scientists with us, and you all are, I think, around 400 or 300 children are there. So yes, let's start the meeting. I request Denu Lasmi to unmute yourself and give the welcome speech. Denu Lasmi, please on your video. Denu.
Yes, sir.
Yes, continue.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dino Lashmi, brand ambassador of Igniting Young Minds. It's my pleasure to welcome you, all of you, and thank you to each and every one of you for being here with us today. We are very pleased to be able to welcome those of you who have been with us today for the workshop. We are really proud to host this workshop on a wonderful place, Manipur, with you all. Before we get started, I would like to express my sincere thanks to all of you who generously helped us to make this event come together to become a success. We couldn't have done it without you. On behalf of Igniting Young Minds Committee, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our Mr. Yash Shagvi from Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay. We are indeed grateful for a gracious presence, sir. I welcome Mr. Ratnesh Mishra and Miss Manvi Dhawan Mr. Vidyut Saha, and Ma'am Laila Ma'am, who always extend their support and help us in achieving our goals and heights. I feel grateful to welcome Mr. Benjai Tapa, Mr. Prem Chetri, and Mr. Ravishankar Kumar sir, founder of Igniting Young Minds, for a great guidance for our team. I welcome our dear students who are all set up to make this event a remarkable one. Well, we are really happy to organize this workshop in Manipur. I hope this workshop based on satellite technology will help you to improve your skills and knowledge. With all enthusiasm, I welcome you all once again for this momentous event. Today will be full of fun and learning. Thank you.
Thank you, Darul. It was a great speech by you. I request Benjoy sir to please open the gathering. Benjoy sir, please unmute yourself. Benjoy sir, and address the gathering.
Yes, sir. Can you see me?
Yeah. Fine. No problem.
Hello, everyone. Very good afternoon. Nabon Chavin, Kazana Salam. I'm a Spain proprietor of the school, Sir Joseph Chunga Kipatu Kasein. I think even the headmaster and all the warden with Prem sir, Tilajan Hirajit sir, for helping us to organize this workshop. Kakipain tujing kahin kyo he igniting young mind ako na he most of the state in India, then even outside state, we have been doing this workshop. Tuni ahi Manipur ahi ani chan na ahin. Tuni hin kakipain adiin sarpan iti mga hunpa IPZN kakipawin. Tela chun chapang ho si dong chu lunglu ta in ngai witin ehola an scientist thum azawin tela chun oza ho school danga ko na oza tela chun tuing kahin i program hi pungko akipandehin ahin la due to communication gap akipando the the pon chief guest dinga hi officer khat anaki gongin ahin la pungko leke ama timing anaki pecho anaki heltan ahin ipidong chu hile to ahi program hi hung pat diu hin chapang ho jo si chu lunglu ta inangai diu tian le chun phat chom pi theina ipyam khat be will come up with science and technology program ki chai tian le chun you can connect with us, you can ask any questions query chilai chun number aumin ojapu koma number nala thewin doubt science and technology ako na ipyam khat doubt ho oma le chun at any time you can ask, we are always there for you. Kakipain, thank you so much for being with us, and then especially I would like to thank all the scientists who is connecting with us, Leila ma'am, and then Ravi sir, Prem, Hirajit, and then Dinul, Prapti, and Bidusa sir is going to come. So thank you so much for taking lots of effort, and especially yes sir has been waiting from the morning. And then Ravi sir totally early morning from 7 o'clock I have been calling and I'll disturb. Anyway, thank you so much for everything, for your patience. Let's hope for the best. Thank you so much. May all God bless you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. I request now today our scientist, yes, Sangviji, to unmute yourself and address the gathering. Yes, Sangviji, you can take the charge now.
Yes. Hello, students. It's great to connect to all of you. And, I know you guys have been waiting for a long time. So we'll straight away start with the workshop now. Before we begin interacting with you, I'll like to show you a short video. So I'll just share my screen.
Yes, you वाला वीडियो प्ले कीजिए ना वो 10:09 वाला
Yes.
प्ले कीजिए अरे दिमाग से निकल गया तो या सॉरी प्ले कीजिए बहुत थैंक यू
Is my screen visible?
अभी आ रहा है
The remaining two satellites.
Yes, so yes, children, you can see that on the screen. This is PSLV C-35 rocket. It's going to launch these two satellites One you can see on the
The
screen,
main
that is Pratham,
objective of
and second is
Pratham
PSAT.
is to
So
estimate
what is the
the
role of
total
Pratham? Pratham can
electron
count the
count,
number of electron in ionosphere.
DEC, with a
That is
resolution
what you can
of
see on the
1
screen.
kilometer by 1 kilometer
Have a feel of the
location
launch.
width.
10, 9,
Yes,
8,
now you can see that
7, 6,
10,
5,
7,
4,
6, 5,
3,
4,
2,
3,
1,
2,
0, plus
1,
1, 2,
0.
3,
Yes, and
4,
it's time to go.
5, 6,
Yes,
7, 8, 9,
प्रक्षेपण
yes.
plus 10
जलन
seconds.
Yes, Ji.
बिल्कुल सामान्य आकाश की ओर उठता
Okay.
हुआ
Plus 15
पीएसएलवी
seconds.
और
Any moment now,
जोरदार
we will hear the confirmation of the separation of the Pratham satellite built by students of IIT Mumbai, and also followed just 10 seconds later the separation of PISAT satellite built by the students of PES University, Bangalore.
जी हाँ, वैसे कई उपग्रह इसरो भारतीय विश्वविद्यालयों के लिए छोड़ चुका है। जी हाँ, प्रथम उपग्रह भी अलग।
Pratham is separated.
Okay. So yes, yes, Ji, you can continue now.
So
Presentation.
did everyone
Yes.
enjoy this video?
Children, today you will be addressed by three scientists of our country. Starting with S. Sangviji, then Ratnesh Misra ji will be joining us, and then later on Manviji will be giving you. So you have a today wonderful day. It's a new first time, three scientists together addressing a gathering. So it's a very great day for Manipur also. So okay, have some patience and watch the workshop. Yes, yes, you continue.
Right. So this video was captured on 26 September 2016. That day is always going to be very important for all of us who have joined here. After spending 8 years, not all of us spent 8 years, but the team as a whole spent 8 years. We finally were able to put our satellite on board the rocket, and the rocket took it to the skies. And the reason we are having this workshop, like we are addressing you, is because that happened. Otherwise, we wouldn't be addressing you right now today. Right. So let's uh, let's what we want to achieve from this workshop. The biggest thing that we will be able to achieve is give you the confidence that you can also make a satellite. If we are able to do that, then this workshop is successful both for us as well as you. So we will take you through the story of Pratham, the development, how we thought that it was an impossible task, and then by the time it launched, how we realized that okay, it's not that impossible. It just requires a little bit more hard work, and how that change in mindset was the biggest reason that Pratham is in the sky today. Maybe it passes over Manipur, so sometime at 10 a.m. 7 p.m. in the evening and 10 a.m. in the morning. It passes over Manipur as well. So, right. So, we have prepared a short presentation for you all. So, I'll be sharing my screen. And then, in fact, I request Ratnesh to start off with the presentation, the motivation for IYM. He is the founding member of IYM. So, I think it will be great if he can start off.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Yash. Thank you, everyone. And this is really a wonderful day. So many students, and this. So thank you so much. And definitely, it's a day for Prem sir. All your efforts to do this, all the setups. So yes, let's have the start. So this is igniting young mind, basically, where we have made all the setups and to promote space and satellite education to each and every school students all over India and also outside India. This is mainly on the vision of Dr. Kalam, where like who is the expert, like who was the space expert and the missile man of India, the president of India, and his vision was always towards two things, which was one is youth and the education. So igniting young mind brings the combination of these three things: the space and for youth and the education. So to bring it to all of you. So yes, so we have already done workshops in many places, like we have done in Uttar Pradesh, we done in Manipur before. Now this is second time in Manipur. We did it in Maldives, which is outside India also. And so yes, in various states like Bihar, Jharkhand, Tamil Nadu, we have done. So now back to Manipur and with so many students. So yes, and also we did in Mizoram and Tripura. So yes, so I'll just so we'll start with this journey of Pratham. I'll just go through the basics of this, and then Yash will continue on it. Uh, all of you know like about satellite, you all can go and do the Google, you can get the knowledge from whatever place possible, but we are here to basically link each and every thing around you. Each and every action of your daily life is how it is linked to the satellite. Okay. Basically now whatever setup Prem sir did, this is sort of made us and connected us to the satellite to have this type of communication which is going on right now. So this is one of the thing application through satellite. So anything from deep down, like you can do research on Earth, or there are various satellites on defense. Like these, there are various applications of the satellite, and we are here to link your daily actions. Suppose all of you students, like you take food for energy, right? Okay. In the similar manner, the satellite also takes something. What is for the energy, which is sunlight. Okay. Similarly, you have eyes, ears for your sensor, for your action. Similarly, the satellites have different things, like different sensors to perform action. How the satellite will know where exactly the satellite is in space. So all these things are part. So one of the things which you might be knowing very relevant today is the in COVID time you can see the people wearing masks. Okay, so you might feel and you will be curious ki how, if I'll tell you, the satellite also wear mask. Okay, so you'll be curious ki there is no COVID in space, so how can the satellite is wearing the mask? So there is a, as you can see, there is a golden layer on the satellite. Okay, that is a sort of mask for the satellite which prevents from space radiation. Okay, so in that way it is linked to the mask thing, and there are many such things. Okay, so I'll start with this thing ki since space and satellite is like a drawing book, which is completely open to explore anything. Okay. Currently, we just have covered the land. Now it is more, we need space exploration. So if you just focus on stars, you can end up doing a research on star and its constellation, size, shape, various names. So that is there. If you just research on the darkness there in space, you might end up doing more research on black hole, or maybe you can figure out one black hole which will be later named on your name. Okay. Uh, if you just focus on sun, okay, you might end up figuring out more suns, more solar systems. Okay, maybe another earth outside. So in this way it is a very vast range to explore anything out of it. So before we start the journey of Pratham, I'll like to ask you two questions, like two questions. So you all can raise your hand, okay, if there is a yes, and if so, since or you can message, or the sir teachers can message in the chat box. If there is a yes, you just raise your hand. Okay. First question is, so have you ever, like all of you, have ever dreamt about roaming around the whole world? Like दुनिया घूमने के सपने. Like I will roam around the whole world. Have you ever dreamt? If yes, there is, you can raise your hand. Okay. Then second question. Have you ever dreamt to touch the sky? Like आसमान छूने के सपने in your childhood, or all the teachers you might have dreamt of it. Okay. So I'm not sure whether I personally did it or not, but Pratham, the satellite, the student satellite, is revolving around Earth every 90 minutes, a revolution. Okay. with a speed of 7 kilometer per second. That means if I'll start from here, from Nasik, Maharashtra to Manipur, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Okay. So in with that, it is revolving around Earth, and also it has touched more than sky, which is it touched the space, and it is revolving there. And even to my child, I can say after 20 years that it is there and revolving around Earth. So that's how we call this a journey of dreams, like a dream of everyone around who were part of this, dream of all the team members, dream of everyone present here. So yes, this is how we'll start. And yes, over to you. Yes, thank you so much.
Thanks, Ratnesh. So, Ratnesh has laid down the carpet very well, for the workshop to move ahead. Uh, Now, in my part, I'll just narrate the story, the learnings, the lessons you can infer from them yourself. So, I joined IIT Bombay in 2013, and when I joined, I was a bit surprised that these people are making satellites, because if my knowledge was correct, there are so many countries in the world which haven't made a satellite so far. And I was like, these are college students. How can they make a satellite when so many countries can't do it? So they had a entrance test, and just out of curiosity, I went and sat for that exam, and luckily I got selected. Then when I joined the team, I realized that these are my seniors who are learning the same thing that I am learning in college, who are going through the same environment, same knowledge transfer that I am going through, and they are confident enough that they can build a satellite. So perhaps it is possible. Perhaps it is not as difficult as it sounds. And then I once I was in the team, I got to know the story of the starting of the team, how the team started. So two very senior students, very senior to us, now they are no longer students, they are in NASA. So they attended a talk by a professor from TIFR, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, and that talk was focusing on nano satellites, student satellites, etc. And they got inspired that if it is possible to build nano satellites in the kind of resources that are available to us, then why can't we make that satellite? This simple question, from how can I make it to why can't I make it, this simple change of perception is the reason why Pratham is in orbit today. As long as you keep asking yourself that how can I do it, this is not meant for me, or this is something too difficult for me, that goal keeps eluding you. As soon as you keep asking yourself that how can I do it, or why can't I do it, that's when things change. So 26 September 2016 Pratham was launched, and 26 September 2020, 4 years after the launch, we had a reunion. All the past team members, all of us who were contributing to the satellite, all of us got together, and we were, just discussing what is happening in everyone's lives, etc. All of them agreed that the, taking on this difficult challenge is like the most important reason that they are doing well in whatever they are doing right now. One of them highlighted something very important. He said that something which appears to be very difficult or challenging is generally requiring only 20% extra efforts. So if you look at it from an outsider's perspective, you will feel, oh, if I have to make a satellite, I will have to, give 500% extra of what I'm giving right now. No, it's always maximum 20% extra. If you can make a remote controlled car with X efforts, you can make a satellite with 20% extra efforts. And that is, another, shift in perspective. that is responsible for Pratham's launch in orbit right now. So I hope that most of you would have played some video game or the other, or you know, uh, or some arcade games, anything, and you would have always gotten stuck at one level. Most of these video games, arcade games, are designed such that there is one very difficult level. They call it the boss level, and you have to try a lot of times, sometimes 10 times, sometimes 25 times, but finally you are able to cross that level. And once you do cross that level, next time when you try, you are again able to cross it. Like, if you are able to cross that level once, you are able to cross it every time, because it is difficult only till you can't cross it. Once you are able to cross that level, that becomes very easy. And that's the same thing with satellite. It appears difficult only till you have not made it. Once you have made a satellite, making a satellite looks like it's possible. Of course, it requires more effort, but it's not very difficult or impossible, right? So coming back to the story, so I got into the team. I got to know about the founding of the team, how they started the Pratham, and then I understood more about the vision. So their vision was not to just make one satellite and stop. We have a team right now of our juniors. We all have graduated, but our juniors are continuing the satellite project. They are working on several other projects, like we showed you the launch vehicle in the video. When all of the stages of the launch vehicle are separated, the last stage remains in orbit, which is sending satellites to space. So these students, our juniors, are trying to make some good use of that last stage as well. Why just use it for launching satellites? It can become a satellite in itself. That is one of the projects they are taking forward. So the vision was that you just don't want to make one satellite and stop. You want to become excellent in satellite and space technology. So you want to make IIT Bombay a center of excellence in satellite and space technology. And the mission is a more pointed list. Vision can be broad, vision can be visionary, but mission has to be pointed. What will you exactly do? So the mission was that in the course of time, we will launch at least 5 satellites, and we will inspire people around the country to get enthusiastic about satellite and space technology, do something. So we have conducted ground station workshop. This workshop that we are conducting right now, you can see even that is part of the mission statement of Pratham. Even though if we are no longer part of the team, we have graduated, it's still continuing right now, right? So vision and mission was inspiring, that helped us stay on in the team. But was making the satellite actually as simple? Not quite. So while making a satellite can be called rocket science, it's not actually rocket science. There are only a few differences that need to be highlighted and taken care of: quality, precision, and professionalism. So the thing is, if I make a car, or if I make a TV or an AC, and it does not work, I can make another one and replace the one which is not working. But satellite, it goes into space once, and then it is not coming back. You can't go and replace it. So therefore, you have to be extra careful. You have to test it out. You have to make it bulletproof, if I may say so. That whatever harsh environment it is exposed to, it will still survive. It has to become an X-Men sort of. Uh, right. So you need to be very strict about quality. You can never be lax about anything. Everything has to follow the standards. You have to be very precise. 0.1 mm should not become 0.2 mm, and 0.2 mm should not become 0.25 mm. And you have to be professional, because your satellite is, when you launch a satellite, you are going to interact with a huge variety of people. You will be interacting with ISRO scientists, you will be interacting with students around the world, You will be interacting with various ministers, etc. And you have to have a very professional outlook and a professional behavior in your interactions. Now coming to the challenges, one of the biggest challenge, I told you that our satellite project lasted for 8 years, and most of us graduate in either 4 or 5 years. So the people who started the project were not around the time this satellite got launched. So the biggest challenge, I would say, was keeping the enthusiasm alive as more and more people joined the team. The first person who started the project, if he had some level of enthusiasm, the people who launched the satellite, they should have that same level of enthusiasm. So one of our ex project managers, he had this very important quote that people fail, not the project. If the satellite did not get launched, it is less likely that it was some technical fault or something. More likely because the people did not the people were not motivated enough, the people were not enthusiastic enough. If you have motivation, enthusiasm and will to do something, the technical problems and all can be overcome easily. So it's the people that matter. And therefore, if you see Saptarshi, he is the person who actually started this project, and there were 7 more project managers after him. And all of these 7, you can see Ratnesh here, you can see Manvi here. These two actually launched the satellite, and all of these 7 continued the legacy, they continued the vision, and they continued the mission with the same enthusiasm. So none of these actually started the project. Saptarshi started the project, and but all of these are responsible for the continuity of the project. If the project is still continuing, our juniors are still building things in the campus, it's because all of them maintained the continuity. None of them just gave up, okay, uh, just leave the project and so on, right? uh, Another challenge, apart from maintaining the people continuity, is the perseverance. So I told you that satellite building or any challenging thing that you do will require 20% extra efforts. Now the question is, are you willing to put in those 20%? Because when you are a student, it's not like you have all the time for making satellites. We used to attend lectures in the morning, we used to have labs in the afternoon. In the evening after dinner, we used to come to the lab, satellite lab, have our meeting. Then sometimes till 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., we used to keep working. So all of these photos that you see, they were not taken at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. They were taken at 3 a.m. in the morning, right? Or night, I should say. So, and one day, 2 days, you can do it. But doing it day after day for months or years, that is a challenge. So, it's like you need to have people who are willing to put in hard work. You yourself should be able to be willing to put in that hard work, because 20%, yes, 20% is less than 5%, less than 500%, but 20% is definitely more than 5%. So you have to be willing to put in that much effort. And the obvious challenge, which is the reason why most of you find that, oh, satellite building is so difficult and so on, is the technical part. That uh, these other two challenges that I spoke about, people, getting the right people, and putting in the hard work, these won't come to your mind immediately if you were asked to build a satellite. The elephant in the room would be that, how do I know how to build a satellite? How do I get the technical things correctly? And the unique thing about the satellite team in IIT Bombay was that all of us were self-taught. So we did not have a special course which taught us about satellite building. We were enthusiastic about satellite building, so we learned everything ourselves. We got help from professors, we got help from ISRO scientists, but it was only when we were stuck at some place. Every time else we needed to put in our effort, go to libraries, go to Google, learn about things. If something you are stuck at some place, go to some online forum, ask the world, anyone from the world, if you know how to solve this, and people actually reply. If the world is a very helpful community if you post it in the right forums. So all of these things were done, and I spoke about quality precision here. So here on this slide, I can give you an example. Uh, right on this slide. So this image was taken in ISRO in Bangalore, ISRO Satellite Center. You see a small chamber behind the satellite. So this image was taken just before the satellite was put into that chamber, and it was a very important test that needed to be passed. If you don't pass this test, the satellite did not get launched. This was a 40-hour long test, and 30 hours into the test, one component failed from our satellite. And when we took out the satellite and looked at all the components, you know what we realized? Out of so many pins within the satellite, out of so many connections, there was one pin which wasn't connected properly. So out of thousands, there was one which wasn't connected properly, and that almost, ruined the project for us. We were almost at a stage where the project could have been postponed indefinitely. But luckily, this was not the final model. So this was the qualification model. So instead of
Okay. Yeah, yes जी, hello, yes जी.
हाँ, yes रवि जी.
हाँ, आप सुन पा रहे? I request Manvi Dhawan ji to please share her experience with all of us.
Yes, yes.
Sorry to interrupt you, yes ji. Manvi Dhawan ji, can you hear
Yes,
me?
yes, her quote is also
Manvi
there on
Dhawan
the
ji.
slide.
Yes, yes, I can hear.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, everyone can hear me? Okay, okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So Yash was telling you a very nice story. He will continue that story. He is on the climax. So wait, you will have me for a while. So you can see on the screen, I have like these people have put a quote and wrote down my name under it, but it is not actually my saying. I just followed it throughout the project. The space doesn't give you second chance. What does it mean? So like Yash was mentioning, anything there were hundreds of small wire component pin, hundreds of things were there, right? So anything can go wrong. One pin is not connected correctly, so it will not work. So but when you are at on ground, when for example you are building a small toy car of yourself, you are building your motor car, and something goes wrong, it is not working, you can take the screwdriver and correct it yourself, right? But this cannot happen in space when you go. So once the satellite is launched, it is launched. You cannot send astronaut, right? It would be very difficult to send an astronaut from Earth to space and tell him that, okay, correct that mistake which we have done on ground. It would be very costly for everyone. So that's why we always say space doesn't give you second chance. You have to be 101% confident, sure, and your knowledge should be so profound. So it means you have to be so knowledgeable that you are not going to commit mistakes once the satellite is launched, because entire country, not only your college, your school, the entire country will be looking you that these small kids are making the satellite, right? And if you fail, then it is a loss to you also. You will also feel that after so many years you have lost everything, right? And there is no way to rectify it. Okay, so that's why the space doesn't give you second chance is what makes this satellite making, rocket making, space science very difficult. Okay, One thing that I wanted to specifically mention to you guys, you heard about Saptarishi from Yash, right? Saptarishi was the first person in our project. This scientist, can you see on the screen? He looks like a scientist, right? So yeah, so he was the scientist. He was the person who started this project. I will tell you that it was not a one day of dream. Okay, why I am saying that? He went to listen some professor. The professor told him that okay, the satellite can work like this. He can do wonders in science, and he started to build it. But for this particular moment, for this particular day, whenever it happened, he was preparing himself as a child, as a young teenager, from the very start of his life. When he was even 5 years, 6 year olds like you, he was 10 year old like you, he was studying things very carefully. He was looking into each matter, each thing, and asking, why is this happening? Whenever you study your own books, kids, you should always have this question in your mind, why is this happening? When this thing is imbibed, is deep down into your heart, that you always question why is it happening. You always ask your teacher, sir, why should we even study this? Have you ever questioned, why should we study this? Why should we know about satellite? What is there to be there, right? So when you start asking those questions, then only you will be preparing yourself for that one day, which will inspire you, which will motivate you. Okay, we can do it. We can also make something of our own, right? So your parents will be teaching you good manners, good habits, but they are teaching you from the childhood. You don't know why you should, when you are a child, you should, you be, I also didn't like, why should we brush 2 times in a day, right? But when I grew up, now I know why should we brush 2 times in a day. So you never know what your teachers, your parents are teaching you. The books that you have, the entire library, Google, all these platforms, they give you so much knowledge. And one day this knowledge will be very useful. Like Saptarishi, I will tell you, before coming to IIT, he was winning so many Olympiads. He was gold medalist for 3 times. He won 3 times gold medal for India in astronomy. Astronomy is the I will tell you, is a branch of science where we study stars, about stars, planets. So he won gold medal in the childhood itself. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys, that be focused whatever you are studying right now, and have that question in you always, why should we do this? Why are we studying all these things? Why these things are important in our life? Okay, and one day you will also see that dream and make that happen. So that's all from my side. I think, yes, you should continue your amazing story. I will take a break here. Good luck, guys.
Thank you, Manviji. It was amazing. Once again, a speech by you. Last time we saw you in Mizoram full 1 hour. This time we got only little chance to hear you. But definitely next time again we'll get chance to hear you again. So yes, Ji, you can continue now.
Yes, yes. Thanks, Manvi. Those were very inspiring words, and yes, kids do pay attention. Uh, if you don't want to make satellite right now, you want to make it 10 years later. Also, as Manvi said, we should start preparing for it right now by developing that scientific mindset, questioning everything, being curious, and enjoying science in general. If you don't like science as a subject, then you are not getting taught it the right way. That's what I will say. Now, just the climax of the story. So this definitely there was a problem with one pin, and therefore this almost sabotaged our mission. But what we were lucky because this was not the final satellite model. So ISRO also knows that something can go wrong, and therefore they always tell us to make two models. One is a qualification model on which very strict tests are done, and the second is the final flight model, which will go in space. So this failure happened in the qualification model, and therefore we were able to correct it. And in the flight model, nothing failed, and therefore ISRO launched it. Right now, I'll speak about the tagline of Pratham. So we made all these efforts. We got the satellite launched, and everything happened as planned. Then what next? Have you guys heard that Hindi dialogue "Ye dil mange more"? That's it means that we are not satisfied. We want more. That's what the reaction of the Pratham team was. Pratham we call as the first step towards infinity. Infinity because it's space, it's infinite, it's you are venturing into the unknown. And first step because there are going to be a lot more other steps as well. Uh, the easy interpretation is the second satellite, the third satellite, the projects that our juniors are doing. The more subtle interpretation is that Pratham has shaped our career significantly. Right now, a lot of things that we are doing. We spoke about Saptarshi. He is right now a scientist at NASA. Then I spoke about Tushar, who said this quote: "People fail, not the project." He has his own startup in space technology. Ratnesh and Manvi are focusing on green energy, and the same principles that they use for ensuring quality, precision, and technical advancements in satellite technology. They are using for maintaining green energy or generating green energy, renewable energy. So, in a sense, it is the first step towards many different infinities, if I would say so. And all of this happened once the satellite gets launched, and if students launch it, everyone is, amazed. So, our Prime Minister tweeted about it. We were invited by the Governor of Maharashtra for this felicitation, and but none of us were interested to go over there. And there's an interesting story why. Perhaps if Ratnesh and Manvi can both narrate that story together, that will be very great for you.
Thanks. So, thank you, Yash. So, yes, I'll share in short about this. Uh, so, like every movie, have a drama, adventure, action, thrill. So, like those, every movie has a climax scene. So, similar to it, now the Pratham movie has a climax, which is basically ups and downs of feeling, your emotions. Okay. So, as you can see in the picture, so every time a satellite is sent into space, it sends some signal to you. Okay. Basically, to tell whether the satellite is alive or not. Okay. But satellite doesn't send signal in English language or Hindi language or Manipuri language. Okay. It sends signal in a form of Morse code, which is basically dot dash, a form of a code. When you decode that code, you will be able to see Pratham IIT Bombay student satellite. Like this is the decoded version. As you can see on the screen, it is getting typed, right? So every time it is decoded and it written like this. Okay. Yes, right. Very right. So this is the signal which sends satellite to Earth. Okay. So you might have seen dish antenna for your TV. Okay. Similar to it, there are various antennas and ground station which basically receive these signal from satellite. Okay. Uh, so as Yash already told you that satellite was launched in 26 September 2016. Okay. So on that day in the morning time, the satellite got launched. And after the launch, so we were waiting for this signal, this coded signal at our IIT Bombay station. Okay. And during the time, so we were at the, you might have seen the picture where all the people were so happy and excited about the feel, about the launch. Okay. And after that we so this was in the morning, and then in the night we were waiting for the signal, but we haven't received the signal. Okay. So we were so sad, like what might have went wrong, whether we have sent a faulty satellite, or whether we just have sent a stone to space. Okay. So in all those pressures, the next day also we tried, but we didn't receive the signal. So as you can see, we were on the top of emotions and then back to the sadness. And the next day we got an invite from Maharashtra governor about the whole felicitation, as you can see in the picture here. Like this is the good phase of it after the launch. But uh, so yes, so when we were going there, we got, so when we were on the next day going to the governor's place, we were so mixed of emotions, some like happy and sad at the same time. And then when we were going there, we got a message from University College of London. Okay. That we have received something, some signal. You can just check. Okay. So with every download this audio file, with every downloading of that audio file, our hearts were so pumped up, to see and to excited ki whether it is our satellite signal or not. Okay. So with that thing, when we received those signal, we were on the journey from governor's place uh, to IIT, and we were all like all you kids. We were so shouting like this. Ki when we got the yes from our communication expert, ki yes, this is our signal. We were all shouting, crying, everything. So like it's like so all the teachers or parents who might be sitting here. So it's like basically you hear the first voice from your child. Okay. So that's how the emotions and feeling was. And
We
later,
got it in this bus
yes,
that you see in the background.
yes, in the bus we were coming together, and through after that we received signal all around world. Okay, from Netherlands, Finland, Brazil, Japan, everywhere we received the signal. Overall in India we received at various places, and through that we like those 2 days of ups and downs, and then later we ended up with a full success of the satellite journey. And yes, that's how this climax of the movie was. Yeah. So yes, yes, yeah. So about this now, I'll just like to add ki how all of you students, how you can work in the field of, you can contribute to the nation with the. So first of all, I'll copy the Benjoy Circle line ki first of all, you all students should make one satellite which creates a very good network in that area. Okay. And we will help you all to build that satellite. And your school will basically tell one day, maybe within a year, that we have made a satellite which prevented all the like and ensured all the perfect network in those school colleges. So why can't you yourself build the satellite? So we will tell more about that. uh, so for your contribution to the nation after your school or after your this graduation, what you can do is in the field of space science satellite, you can work in the education field, like Igniting Young Mind is doing. You can be a part of ISRO, DRDO, NAL, HAL, various such space organization. Like you all might be knowing the different mission with ISRO, like Mangalyaan, Chandrayaan, Gaganyaan. Okay, so all those missions you can be part of it. So that is one thing, and the third is why can't like you can think, so any one student from here can get inspired to make their own uh, NASA or ISRO of their own with their name. Okay. That could be done by you all in the field of this science and space technology. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So yes.
So children, you can see on the screen. You can see here. You can see here. Director of ISRO, K. sir, is with Ratnesh Mishra ji and all the team members of Pratham. So it's really amazing moment. You know about him. Everybody know about him, K. sir, and you can see that Ratnesh ji also along with him. Yes, Ratnesh ji, continue.
Yes. So yes, definitely. This is so. In this way, I would like to thank from my side. So if a small person from Rameshwaram with a small simple child can become the space expert, the president of India, the Dr. Kalam, completely based on his own dream and his own team, his own dedication towards it. If he can become it, so you all can do whatever you want with the help of, if you can. So start dreaming about all these things, dream it, and then you will definitely be able to do it. So yes, in this way, I'll just like to end, and then over to Yash and Manvi. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yes, I think that's the message. Just if you
Yes,
feel
I request. Yes. Please continue.
just if anything appears, difficult from an outsider's perspective, just don't get scared away or just don't think that you can't do it. We did not think we can make a satellite. We made it. You can also make it. That's my closing message.
Okay, Vidhu Saha sir, are you there? Dr. Vidhu Saha sir, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, Manvi ji, you have some message?
Yes. I just want to say to all the kids, you got the message that you need to dream. You have to start dreaming, and but foremost, most importantly, you have to enjoy doing it. Everything you do, everything you study in your school, in your laptop, in your mobile phone, make a good use of your time today. You are very young kids. Whatever you put in your mind today, that will help you in future. Remember that. So always be very careful what you are studying on internet, and very very important and very crucial things only in your mind. And one day you will be doing wonders. That I'm very sure. Good luck.
Okay, I request Dr. I request Dr. Vidhu Saha sir to please unmute yourself. Dr. Vidhu Saha sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Dr. Vidhu Saha sir.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
It's
Continue,
a, first of all,
please on your video, sir.
It's a great day today because it's a International Girl Child Day today. International Girl Child Day. I do repeat, and hats off to Manvi ji. This is the first time I'm seeing all the three great scientists. Ratnesh ji, I am always seeing, and Sangvi sir also I saw today, and this is the first time I'm interaction with the Manvi and Lala madam. I think Benjo, and also hats off to Manipur. You are coming with the projector, so it's a great thing that on a international day we are having that project over there. So kids, what they have said, the three great scientists and young scientists, right? So you have seen those them alive. So what I wanted to tell, what the Ratneshwar sir told, what is your dream? It has to come under your name. So don't wait for the long time. Think it and try to do it. So it's a very great and golden opportunity that you are doing great things with the great people, right? So never there is a proverb is there in English. Too late, right? It's never too late, right? So you're not late, and you are seeing the young scientists who have done so many things for the nation, and it's a hats off to Benjo and Ravi sir who making the things time to time. Thank you very much. I want to say salute to all these people on the International Day. And kids, it's a time to you have to
Okay,
work
sir.
for you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I request Leila ma'am to please unmute yourself. Leila ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. A very, a very good
Yeah,
morning
please
to
on
each
your
and
video, ma'am. Yes,
everyone.
ma'am.
A very good morning to each and everyone present over here, my dear students and people of Manipur. IYM welcomes you to attend the workshop. You have already listened from all the three great scientists. More than that, Vidya sir already told that today is International Girl Child Day. So we have to salute the work, the tremendous effort made by the young scientist Manvi Dhawan. I request all of you to give a loud applause for our Manavi Dhawan because she is the heroine or she is a young scientist who has already made Pratham. Now, I would like to tell very few lines by quoting from some of the quotes. Yesterday is a history. Tomorrow is a gift. Today is a gift of God. We remember Galileo, we remember C.V. Raman, we remember Einstein, and we remember Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Igniting young minds stand for igniting the young minds by means of following the great vision and mission. Great vision of the visionary Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Ignite the young minds. By means of igniting the young minds only, we will be able to attain or achieve Almanabar Bharat, that is self-reliant India. My dear students, you are the inestimable mine and you all are the gems. You can shine wherever the friction is there. Challenge is bitter, but it makes you better. So, whatever changes you want to see in the world, be a part of it and create ripples in science and create more and more inventions, innovations, explore yourself. Whatever you learn in science, you should not limit your knowledge by that. Science and knowledge, these are the two torches which is shining in the whole world. Be a part of the change. All the best to all of you. And more than that, I would like to conclude that whenever you will be seeing that union of concerned scientists, you will see that there are near about more than 2,500 satellites are already in the world. I think the exact number is 2,666. You can also be a part of it. You can also make the satellite. You have already been inspired. You have already been become enthusiastic, and you have already been got the encouragement. So here we go. All the best to all the students. All the best to those who are already listening and participating in this particular workshop. We thank you all of you because you have already made a very big effort and you have done it and you can do better. Thank you so much.
Yes, Prapti, can you hear me? Prapti, unmute yourself. Prapti, yes, please. Yes, Prapti, yes, please continue.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Prapti Chhetri on behalf of IYM, that is Igniting Young Minds, and the entire fraternities of the occasion like to thank the Almighty God for making this occasion resounding success. With blessings and grace, we are able to make the event what it was. And thanks to all the dignitaries on behalf of IYM, and I extend a really hearty vote of thanks to everyone for your hard work and joining the workshop with us. And today we had an opportunity to hear everyone's thoughts, and this is surely going to encourage us in our future. That's all. Thank you.
Yes, Prem sir, can you hear your point of view? Prem sir, can you hear me? Hello, Prem sir.
Yes, sir, I can hear you. Yes,
Yeah, please, sir, can you unmute your video? Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yes. Now, yes, good. Yes, share your few
Sir,
points.
I didn't have any words to say. I didn't have any words to say. All the beautiful words have been stolen by all the members there. So I think I would like to thank each and every one of you. Thank you for giving such an opportunity to me. I'm really very much blessed by that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Benjoy, sir, can you just conclude the meeting? Hello, Benjoy, sir. Can you hear
sir.
me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
please,
Definitely.
please speak in their local language and you can conclude this meeting.
Thank you
Yes.
so much. Thank you so much.
Video on कर लो sir, video on कर लो, video on.
Sir,
Yes.
is it visible?
हाँ ठीक है चलो 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 yes.
Yeah, thank you so much, all the students of Good Shepherd English School, Kang Popi, for your valuable time. Adiin warden ho hian lang school nei pa hian lang tele chapong zo si na bonun chun ki pathu ka sein lunglut ta ne na ngai pg win ki paumin. Thank you so much. May God bless you all. And then we'll connect in the future again. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Benjoy sir. So, all the childrens, I think you all are having fun. So, I request Prem sir to unmute the mic once of your mobile phone. एक बार आप अपना माइक अनम्यूट कीजिए और बच्चों को एक बार जोर से चिल्लाने को बोलिए भारत माता की जय सभी बच्चों को एक बार सर. Yes. भारत माता की एकदम पूरे जोर जोर से आवाज आनी चाहिए. भारत माता की जय. Yes, very good children, amazing. Yes. Now we can Ratnesh ji, are you there? Ratnesh ji, hello Ratnesh ji. He is not there. मानवी जी is there and yes जी is there. तो yes जी क्या करते हैं मीटिंग को क्लोज करते हैं. Yes जी.
हाँ सर. Okay.
Yes
sir, please.
yes sir. तो yes जी मीटिंग को वो रिकॉर्डिंग ऑफ कर दीजिए. Yes जी. Yes.
I mean, here it is. Thank you so much.
Yes जी मीटिंग का रिकॉर्डिंग ऑफ कर दीजिए. Okay.